Here's a quick video on how you can understand and utilize the Insights page on the Livestock tab to get a greater understanding into the performance of your stock on farm. To get to the Insights page, go to the Livestock tab on the left-hand side, and you will see here this will take you to your Enterprises page. If you just select the Individuals tab at the top of the screen here, this will take you to your individuals list of all the animals you've currently got on farm. As you can see here in this instance, I've currently got a filter applied that is just showing all of the species, all of my cattle that I've currently got on farm. Once you're on this livestock list here, you'll see you've got the Show Insights icon in this top left corner here. If I click in on this Show Insights, they will now appear at the top of the screen here, as you can see. And the insights are predominantly weight performance based. So you can see here we've got a projected live weight versus age report. We've also got a live weight over time graph and an average daily gain graph down the bottom there as well. As you can see, below this, it's showing all of the stock that are included in this current filtered list and that are relevant within this Insights page here. You can still continue to apply filters on this list here, and that will continue to condense the animals that are visible on this Insights page. Within the Insights page itself as well, you do have this group by option. So let's say, for example, I wanted to group by my vendors in this instance. You can see here now that you've got all of your bred stock in the yellow, and then the various vendors that you've purchased stock from, you'll be able to see those here as well. If you're wanting to dive in and condense that list down to, say, just specific vendors, if I select my running flat company here, you can see I can filter down to just the 49. Now you're looking at just this specific vendor of your running flats pastoral company. Again, whilst you're also looking at a specific group by vendor, you can also expand these specific graphs to look at a specific one. In this case, I want to look at my live weight over time. By tapping on expand, that will bring all of these individuals up here with greater depth. Then you simply just have to click back to overview to then take yourself back to this list here. If I wanted to just remove that specific filter of the running flats and just take myself back here, I've just removed that there. And now I can dive back in and look at some of these other reports. So now while I'm looking at all of my cattle, if I expand my live weight over time graph, then start to potentially dive in and look at, say, some of your underperformers or some of your lighter stock. For example, I can highlight over this cohort of stock here, and as you can see, it's going to automatically filter that list down, select those, and it's got those 4 animals down here. What you can then do is you can filter that selection down to just showing those specific 4, and then you can potentially look at, say, specific ones in this list and then go down and again continually filter down to look at those specific individuals. This screen here will then allow you to potentially click in and look at these specific animals and their history to understand if there's any potential reason as to why their weight gains may not be as strong, or any other information that you want to do. Look at under that history tab here, so you can see any treatment records, movement records, and things like that that have been applied. Once you're happy with that, if you just hit clear all on your filters list there, this is just going to take you back to the Insights page with all of the livestock present, and you'll be able to then look at any other specific features. Not only can you look at vendor, you also do have the capabilities of looking at tag color, age class, their specific management groups, for example, and any other options that you do want to look at. Whilst on the livestock list here, whilst it's showing all of your individuals, if you do want to, say, just look at the insights of a specific management group, you can just go back into the Enterprises page here and click in on that specific group, such as, say, the 400 to 450 kilo trading and finishing management group. This will filter down to my 64, and then when I hit my Show Insights, it's just going to show that specific cohort for me to look at as well.